just last weekend, the EFC 116 delivered all the thrills we've come to expect. And world sports betting was right in the thick of it. From epic knockouts to edge-of-your-seat moments, it was an event to remember. So consider this a curtain raiser to what we can expect this weekend. Let's take a look.
Welcome to EFC 116.
This is the most exciting sport in the world.
Looking back at EFC over the last few years, we've seen a really big growth just globally in the sport itself as more and more fans are getting into it and watching it. But certainly one of the biggest changes or catalysts, so to speak, has been Dricus du Plessis winning the UFC middleweight title at the beginning of 2024. That's just taken our growth to another level completely. It's been absolutely fantastic to see. So it's been an exciting time for us.
The elbows are continuing and it's moved on. It's over. What a win!
We expect big things from our EFC sponsorship, and I think it's never not delivered. Every single show is a better show. Every single fight's a better fight. You know, the fight that's coming up is exciting. So it's a sponsorship that we're very proud of and that we really enjoy. World Sports Betting has been looking at combat sport in a different way than most of our competitors for a long time. On most days, we're probably the only people even pricing up most of the fights, boxing, MMA, whatever it may be. So it's something that we sponsor out of passion as well, and we've seen it grow, we've seen it get bigger, we've seen it get better. The talent pool is growing. I like to think that we had something to do with that by putting our brand and our name behind it.
In total, over the last 15 years, we've had over 20 EFC athletes go on to compete in the UFC octagon. It just shows how quickly the sport has developed in Africa. Having someone like Dricus, who is a former EFC athlete, former EFC champion, go on to the UFC and then win and become a UFC champion, it has completely uplifted all of mixed martial arts in South Africa and Africa, because all these other athletes that you're seeing competing here tonight and the other 200 athletes on our roster, they go, hold on, if Dricus can do that, we can do that. You know, often Africans and South Africans have a mentality that outside of Africa is better than in Africa. Dricus winning shows that it's not. You know, we're just as good as them or better.
The UFC octagon has been the ultimate goal for each and every athlete from SA who does MMA. UFC is the ultimate goal for the fact that we have somebody there and somebody that started where we are today. And I just know that all of us here and everybody here that really wants to get there, we are all on the right track, and it's possible, it can happen. My advice to a young fighter coming up and wanting to step into the EFC or in any octagon for that matter, anywhere around the world, time, sacrifice, you have to make this your number one. It has to be your passion. You have to have a heart for it. You have to really make time for it and go an extra mile. You know, do the things today that others won't do so that tomorrow you can have the things that others won't have.
My advice to someone that is young is firstly protect your head. You know, you have, especially if you're young, you need to come up the amateur ranks, you need to do it right, you need to be guided by knowledgeable coaches. Stay excited, because people think we are years behind. We are not. We are on that level. We can compete with the best guys in the world.
When you see the athletes competing here at EFC, they've gone through a whole bunch of safety medical procedures beforehand. Obviously, there's still a risk when an athlete competes in this. It's a contact sport. So here on the night, we've got 4 trauma doctors, we've got 2 ambulances, we've got advanced life support, we've got down payments at the closest hospitals, we've got neurosurgeons on call. So we do a lot in case there is a serious injury or the athletes do need treatment.
Dricus du Plessis and Israel are the signer. I hope Dricus takes it for the sport, for South Africa, for the continent. So, because we really want to have that UFC happen in SA. So, Dricus du Plessis, go make your boy proud, go make your country proud, and go take the title.
I'm South African, so my thoughts are very clear. They don't know what's coming. If you're a betting man like myself, your money better be on Dricus, because there's no way he's losing that fight.